Behind home plate, we bringing it to them all day. You know what's up? Welcome to Birdland. Win or lose, we bringing it to you always. You know what's up? Welcome to Birdland. Orange or black, we rebuild the pack. No matter where we at, you know we coming back. Section 336, we on this, so tune in. You know what's up? Welcome to Birdland. Yeah, welcome to Birdland. You know what's up? Welcome to Birdland. Now, here come the boys from Section 336.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Baltimore sports fans of all ages, welcome to Section 336, Next Generation of Baltimore Sports Talk. I am your endearing sitting host, Matt Soroka. As always, finally, I'm joined by the button lover, Josh Soroka.
Hey, Matt, you know, sometimes I wonder, do people still care about Section 336? Do people still listen to us talking here?
Yeah, shout out to the chat, to the Discord.
The Discord hit us up today. Where's this episode? On Twitter, there was a where's this episode? I got a text message, where's this episode? We had it planned. It's just life got in the way.
I know. Both of our schedules have been kind of insane lately, but we have a lot to talk about. We're going to do bold predictions, but even before that, we got a lot to cover.
Yeah.
I feel like we should do 2 hours and tell people to listen on ×2 speed, so it's just 1 hour, just so we can cover all the stuff.
Well, we're streaming live now. I don't know if anyone's watching, but that means that they can watch on Wednesday night. And come on, you guys, our game tomorrow is 3 p.m. You got time if we go 2 hours. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
I love knowing that people listen to this heading down to Pickles or heading down to the stadium. It makes me jealous that I won't be there.
I thought you were going to say that you don't listen to yourself. Yeah, I'm excited.
No, I get enough of myself.
You signed our sign there on YouTube has the opening day Eve, and it feels like, for me, it does feel like Christmas Eve.
It is. It's the best day of the year.
Yeah, I'm all giggly. I'm excited. I am, Josh. I'm noticing. I want to talk about my feelings a little bit first here. I'm noticing more than previous years, for whatever reason. The past few days, I've been experiencing a little bit of some homesickness. Usually, I'm okay missing an opening day. I'm not like you, where you're kind of obsessed with going to opening day. I'm wondering how you're dealing with it. But I'm missing Baltimore a little bit the past couple of days as I get amped up for opening day.
I looked at ticket prices online.
I know you did.
I did. I look at I do the try to weigh the pros and cons of I'm not flying up there. I've seen the airport. There's no way I'm stepping foot in that. But I'm like,
no, just take a nap in your car and let the car drive you there.
Exactly. The car could just take me up there. I'll be fine. But I'm going up at I got a busy April, and I've got the split custody. So the kids are here 1 week, then off, and opening day falls on a week with the kids show up on Friday. So I can't really take the whole weekend up there. I am seriously missing out. I am more excited for this baseball season than I've been in many years. I am more positive going into this about the Orioles than many years. I've been playing the new MLB The Show, and all it does is make me want to be in Baltimore.
Yeah. I'm with you there, and it's not like, my family's here and spread out across, Florida and Tennessee. Only Lars left up there, and Bert in Maryland. But man, I'm just missing Maryland, missing Baltimore right now.
Yeah, and I know we gave up the Oriole tickets, and I feel like I want to have a whole conversation about that.
Yeah, that might be part of it too.
That might be.
It feels like that permanent thing we've had for a long time.
And I feel, and I regret giving them up, even though we had to. The Orioles
logistically it makes sense.
And I think the Orioles also regret that, as they're now pushing a 10-game plan and sending little pins to people who have canceled their accounts to try to woo them back.
Yeah.
I think the Orioles are regretting that as well. But
woo harder if you want to get us back, Orioles.
Yeah.
Woo
it
harder.
Does make me think that it was just a few years ago that I was even considering, hey, what do we buy a cheap little townhome in Baltimore?
Yeah.
Get Matt to go in on it with me so we can go home for these things.
Yeah. I know. We can still revisit the conversation later. I could be tempted to get a little place in Baltimore.
I think I can see a future where we're back with season tickets and a little Airbnb in Baltimore that we can use.
Yeah, I get behind that too. Josh, so I'm wondering in terms of, if we were in Baltimore, we'd be at opening day.
Yes.
We're not in Baltimore. Do you have any plans tomorrow? Have you thought
Yeah.
about how you're going to celebrate opening day?
Yes, I have. I've got a couple options. What I do know is that at 2:30, because I assume the pregame stuff will all be televised like it normally is. So I plan at 2:30 to be sitting on my couch right here in my office with my 70-inch TV tuned to the MLB app to watch the Orioles pregame ceremony. And I think that we should have, I don't drink. You don't drink like you used to. But I feel like we need a.
You don't know what I drink
game.
or do not drink. You don't know my drinking life. Don't assume that. I could be throwing back 6-packs every night. You don't know that.
I know what the doctor told you last year.
Fair enough.
And I don't know how caught up you are on the Mike O'Mara show, but I didn't have a great visit with my doctor this year either. So we'll talk.
Oh no, I didn't hear that news. Okay.
Yes.
I'm drinking a Modelo right now. Oh, you got.
And I got some high blood pressure medicine.
Oh my, you're an old man.
First time in my life.
This is just the beginning, Josh. Next year for opening day, you're gonna have one of those Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday pill.
I know.
So you know which one to take on which day. Pill organizers.
So my plan is to sit here on the couch. I have the Mike O'Mara show bonus show tomorrow at 4:00. So I will be transitioned into my desk for an hour there. But basically, my plan is to just enjoy the ball game. And what I end up doing is I scroll on Twitter all morning before the game, and I see pictures, and I get jealous.
Yeah, I can't do it.
And
that's another reason I'm glad I don't do Twitter anymore. I can't do that.
Yeah. So that is my plan tomorrow. I've got meetings. I had a meeting today. I make sure today I knew the guy I was meeting with was a Tigers fan, so I made sure to talk to him about the Orioles and the Tigers. And then tomorrow, same thing. I'll make sure to bring up baseball because it's all I can think about right now.
Yeah, it's small talk. First time in a long time, baseball small talk in the office today, which made me happy.
Oh, can I tell you what I did last week?
Sure.
Last week, I went to Sarasota. Saw 2 innings of a game.
Yeah, we haven't talked about this. Yeah.
No. Then I saw a Braves Rays game in the Braves spring training stadium, which is a nice stadium. And it was nice to see Jorge Mateo playing well for them. So that was nice to see Mateo.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if he made the open day roster.
I hope so. He had a good game when I was there.
Yeah,
and then I went to
injured, so.
Then I went to Lakeland, where I saw the Orioles and the Tigers face off, both wearing orange shirts. Made it really difficult to watch the game.
Oh,
really
that was like
tough.
Yeah, we had a little league game against the Angels and Braves, and they both had the same blue-red Braves.
The only difference
Angels.
was white pants or gray pants. And I'll tell you what, by sitting in the grass out in the outfield, because spring training, I don't worry about great seats. I just want to be in the atmosphere of the ball yard. So there we got some seats out in the last-minute seats out in the grass, way too expensive. But from out there, hard to tell if it's a base runner or the second baseman from the outfield.
Well, and you don't have your usual crew of players too, so it's not like you can recognize Pete Alonso or something, but
right, exactly.
You have a bunch of randos out there too.
No, Alonso. It was actually a lot.
It was
the
a starting.
It was a lot of the starters. Then on Friday, I went to another baseball game here in Jacksonville. Because as I told you, all I can think about right now is baseball. I miss it. I miss everything. I miss playing softball. I miss coaching baseball. I miss everything. I went to another baseball. I went to see the Chili Peppers play.
Okay. I've never heard of the Chili Peppers.
The Chili Peppers are the knockoff Bananas.
Okay.
They're not affiliated with the
They're
Bananas.
not in that league.
They're not in the Bananas
But they
league.
wish they were.
They do their own thing and try to come up with their own rules that the Bananas aren't doing. But their thing is, after 4 innings, they turn off all the lights and they turn on black lights, and it's glow in the dark baseball.
Oh, interesting. That sounds dangerous.
the coolest part of that was one of their rules is in between every inning is a home run derby and the runs count. And the coolest part of the whole night was the home run derbies in the dark, just watching the ball fly.
Oh, cool.
But it was fine. I realized that I am an old grumpy man who loves passionately baseball. So when the Bananas mess with the rules, it's too much for me. When these guys mess with the rules, it's too much for me. I don't need a rule where this inning everyone runs backwards around the bases, like third to second to first to home. Don't need that for my baseball. You're ruining the sport. But it gets kids excited, and that's what I did, was take kids.
Yeah, maybe. Does it? Well, I don't want to get into this whole thing, but
No,
I wonder.
Are you with me? Are you on the grumpy old man side?
Yeah, well, I think it makes me wonder. Okay, so at least they're watching baseball, but does this lead to a long-term love of baseball? Yeah, and I'm just saying I want to make this whole soapbox about how young people now have shorter attention spans.
They do,
and they can't engage in anything long-term. And I think baseball goes against how kids are kind of growing up now. So I wonder about the future of baseball.
Because
this is a separate discussion.
Part of me at Bananas games, at this Cosmic game, is there is so much going on with the music blasting and the songs changing every 30 seconds and dancers over here and dancers over there and a hula hoop person here and there that I can't then focus on the game because it's like sensory overload for me. And it's kind of like the way the kids watch YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. And I think the going to a game and kind of the slow pace and the development and the build and anticipation and hang on every pitch, like, and that's all part of the enjoyment.
Exactly. And I say
you don't need
all
the distractions.
Right. You say, I say all the time that for me, going to Camden Yards is like going to church.
Yeah.
There's a routine.
You get too religious with it for me, but yeah.
Well, it's fine. But when I go to the other thing, I'm in a psych ward. There's people going in every directions and I have no clue what's going on.
Yeah. You're not praying in there. You're running for your life. Yeah,
exactly. But spring training's over. We get real baseball tomorrow that actually matters.
Yeah, and we're excited. We got some bold predictions for you. But before we get into bold predictions, Josh, just real quick, where do you think in terms of now that he's on the waiver wire, where do you think Ryan Mountcastle will end up? Will a team pick him up for the Major League squad, or do you think he'll go to another team's minor league?
What are you talking about? He's not on the waiver wire.
I know. We just thought we talked on here about maybe how Ryan Mountcastle didn't have a future, but it turns out he does. Ryan Mountcastle, props to you for surviving and staying on the roster.
Well, all right. Look, let's start right there with Ryan Mountcastle as we look at this roster, because pre-spring training, I was sure Ryan Mountcastle would get traded this spring training or something because we don't need him. There's no spot for him. Matt, he got this spring training, he had 43 at-bats over 16 games. How many home runs do you think he had?
I really don't have any idea. I'll throw out one.
I wish. He got 0.
Okay, so the power's not quite back, at least so far.
The power's not there. But I'll tell you what he did get is 13 hits. So he finished spring training with a batting average of 333.
All right.
Which sounds pretty good.
So what's
one of the higher of guys that got regular playing time.
Yeah.
So what's his role now on this team? Is it DH?
Yeah, I don't think spring training stats matter with Ryan Mountcastle because we have enough regular season stats. But I think
but the regular seasons don't look good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to bring you some hope that he did hit the ball well.
Yeah. The only future, but I guess if you want to give Alonso a day at DH and he can play first, that's one thing. Okay. And then I think against lefties, he'll play DH against lefties.
All right. Ooh. All right. So who's all right. So Basallo and Rutschman every other day switching catcher, or they're going to have their pitchers each. They'll probably be assigned starting pitchers.
Yeah, I assume it's going to be interesting to watch that too. I assume Rutschman will catch more, Basallo will DH more, but we'll see how that plays out.
But that's the thing. You want either Basallo or Rutschman, you want as your DH almost every day. Right?
Maybe, yeah. I could see a scenario where against the lefty, I don't know. I've got to look up Basallo's numbers against lefties.
Give him some rest.
but yeah, occasionally against a lefty, you get Mountcastle. I mean, I think the thing that allowed him to make this roster is the Jordan Westbrook injury, because then
Yeah.
Kobe Mayo has a place to play.
Well,
Or it would have been two right-handed first basemen backing up Pete Alonso, which Mountcastle already doesn't have a place if he's fighting for playing time also with Mayo. And he
yes,
really doesn't have a place.
of course.
So.
And Mayo had an outstanding spring. And
Offensively.
Offensively, I know you don't like him at third, but the Westbrook injury really secured him to get a real shot at third.
Yeah. He's going to be the opening day third baseman, and I think being the everyday third baseman.
Yeah. When Westberg, or I think Holiday's ahead of him, so when Holiday returns, is that when it's over for Mountcastle? Or are you still going to let Mountcastle hang around?
Yeah.
Like, I know you were trying to move on from Mountcastle, but I don't understand. I understand the veteran is Mountcastle, but Blaze Alexander and Jeremiah Jackson are better on your bench than Ryan Mountcastle. At what situation would you say, man, I wish I had Ryan Mountcastle on this team?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we'll see how he plays in the next coming days, see how he's used at the DH spot. And I mean, I think what you do is, if you're Mike Elias, you just try to kick the can down long enough, and then something else might happen, right? Like other people get injured and other stuff happens. And so then you're grateful that you still have Ryan Mountcastle on your team. But as of now, it almost feels like he's just there in case of emergency.
So you're now hoping that somewhere in baseball, not in Baltimore, a first baseman gets hurt.
And Ryan Mountcastle blazes, but then if he starts off really hot, maybe
then people are going to be upset about him trading. Exactly.
Yeah. I'm curious to watch how this whole thing evolves with Mountcastle and Mayo as people get healthy.
I agree.
Yeah. But I mean, Westberg, his return is not in sight. So I think Mayo was going to have a long, long run at third base.
I think even when Westberg's back, I don't know if he can play third base.
Yeah, well, that's another thing. He can make that throw.
It's a throwing issue. He can he can get the at bats, but can he make that throw from third? I see a real scenario where he moves to second and
just throws underhand to first every time. He can only throw underhand.
I know. I understand that.
To first? Do you think that could work at second if you only throw underhand?
He can still throw overhand. He just doesn't have the power.
Oh, I see. Okay.
From third base. So I think it can work at second base, and you shift Holiday to short, you shift Gunnar to third, and you make it work. Yeah. Or then he becomes your everyday DH. Yeah. It's tricky because they are clearly putting off Westberg's injury until they really want to wait and let him get surgery in the offseason next year, assuming there's going to be a lockout and we'll buy extra time.
Hey, we're burying the lead here. The most surprising open day roster decision was not Ryan Mountcastle staying. It was someone going, right?
Oh, your boy. I was so excited to see this guy get sent down.
Really?
You talking about Dean Kramer?
Yeah.
I do not like Dean Kramer. I know everybody likes to say, "Oh, he's been reliable for 5-6 years."
He's been the most consistent, reliable pitcher on this roster from year to year.
And the year-to-year thing that he is never quite good enough. We keep talking about the potential that Kramer has. The potential. We see glimpses.
No.
Kramer's not a good starter.
Josh, what is the average ERA for a major league starter? And then look at
probably 4.
Yeah, and then look at Dean Kramer's ERA over the past several years. 4. He is the same.
It's in the 4s.
Right. It's almost identical, like 4.15 or something. He
4.19, 4.09, 4.12.
Yeah. But is
you guys,
Mr. Average, Mr. Consistency. What's wrong with that? Everyone can't be above average. Need some average people.
Right. But that's the thing, is he is your average. He's I'm always going to be your 5th starter. I hang around and take up this 5th slot.
How many people would love to have Dean Kramer on their team, an average pitcher in that 4th or 5th spot? A lot of teams.
I feel like Dean Kramer has been like acceptable. And what I'm more excited is that we finally have a rotation good enough that acceptable isn't good enough.
What would you rather have? What would you rather have, Grayson Rodriguez or Dean Kramer?
Well, isn't Grayson injured again?
He is. He's got some arm issues.
Yeah, no, I don't want that.
You rather have Dean Kramer, right?
Yeah, that's why I was fine with the trade, because Taylor Ward is going to start on opening day.
Okay, I just think
Grayson
you're
Rodriguez
poo-pooing the value of consistency, being available, and being average in the major leagues. I think you're poo-pooing that value.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I don't appreciate that.
I'm so happy that as a team, we can no longer accept average. I think that
because what you're saying, Josh, ultimately, I don't like how your attitude about this whole thing at all. But ultimately, I agree with you, because what Michael Elias is saying is we have 5 starting pitchers who are above average.
Exactly. For the first time in ever. Kramer has snuck by because his team has sucked. He's snuck by because we've had lots of people who say, imagine if everything clicks. Well, nothing ever clicks. And finally, we've got a team.
Stop saying that, Josh. Stop. He's not, because you're portraying him as a Grayson Rodriguez, Dylan Bundy, Kevin. He had all this talent in the world. No, Dean Kramer was a throw-in in the Manny Machado trade. He was never a top prospect. Dean Kramer has had a remarkable career, and I think has outperformed what anyone ever expected him. He was the best return from the Manny Machado. He alone almost makes the Manny Machado deal worth it, and no one ever expected him to be a number 1 starter. I think he's had a really good career, and with his skills and ability, he's done really well for himself. And so I think this idea that he hasn't lived up to his potential is nonsense.
He has a career ERA of 4.26.
Love that. Spot on average.
That's the problem, is it is average. And I'm so tired of average being a third starter.
I agree.
We finally moved on.
That's agree.
What irritates me about Dean Kramer is he's the epitome of it'll be fine.
Why are you irritated? What does Dean Kramer have to do with that? This is a problem with the Orioles not getting enough good pitchers. So why are you hating on Dean Kramer for it?
Because it is the way the Orioles for years have handled their entire roster structure. It's like, oh, well, we're not going to go spend the good money. This guy's good enough. He'll be fine. He can play the position. He'll be fine. No need to upgrade. Because fine works. If everything clicks, fine gets you in the playoffs.
Well, no, for the record, last year it was, if he's healthy, right? That was an issue with if Grayson's healthy. We don't need to spend money. We don't really need to get an ace because we have an ace. His name's Grayson Rodriguez.
I know. For years, this team has been saying the Mike Elias era. I know everyone glorified and praised Mike Elias. I was about to say Mike O'Mara. They all praised Mike Elias in this era immediately as he came to town, when all Mike Elias has given to us so far is average. And this is the first year. This is the first year where we are going in and we are not average. Average is not good enough.
This is the pre-opening day. I want to have a celebration of the Orioles in baseball, and you're making me angry, Josh. You're trying to antagonize me on this, what should be a celebratory episode, and you're getting under my skin. I don't appreciate you doing that.
Matt, we opened up the show with Dean Kramer's no longer on this team, and Ryan Mountcastle, we don't know why he's on this team. Those two guys is your definition of average.
How many guys on the 2026 open day roster were on the 2025 open day roster? Do you see this stat?
No, I did not.
How many do you think? How many players who were on the 2026 open day roster were on the last year's 2025 open day roster? You can look at the names. Look at the names.
I'm looking at the names. It's not that many. Let's see. Bob Radish.
No, he wasn't on the
he was hurt.
roster. He was hurt.
Yeah, Yanier Cano.
Yeah.
Zach Eflin.
Well, was he on the open day roster?
Yes, I believe so.
All right.
That might be it for pitchers.
No. Oh yeah, pitchers. Yeah.
All right. Then we have.
There's no bullpen guys. Don't even look in the bullpen.
I looked at the bullpen. None of those bullpen guys.
Cano is the only guy, and in the starters, only Eflin. Only Eflin.
Oh yeah, Eflin. Eflin's the only starter. All right.
So 2 pitchers:
Gunnar Henderson, Ryan Mountcastle,
Gunnar Henderson started the year on the injured list, so not
Did he?
Gunnar Henderson. Yeah.
All right. Was Kobe Mayo on the team opening day?
No, but you said Ryan Mountcastle,
Ryan,
right?
all right. So Ryan Mountcastle,
Yeah.
Colton Cowser,
Yes.
Tyler O'Neill, and that's it.
There's
like
one
5
more.
guys.
There's one more.
Oh,
There's
Adley
one more.
Rutschman.
Adley Rutschman. 6.
That's 6 guys.
6 guys. Yeah.
See,
Isn't that kind of wild?
Yeah. Yes. Because what do we all say when it's like, oh, well, the Orioles didn't do enough this offseason. We got Pete Alonso, but we did nothing else. And it's like, well, what? This is a completely different team than last year that is somehow still built around our core. Like, I know we got injuries with Holiday and Westberg.
Right.
But when
That's
they
why they're
come
not
back,
here.
Holiday will be back soon. He was
Yeah,
taking
like-
bat in practice, I think, today at Camden Yards.
Yeah. When Norfolk opens, he could start there, they said. So,
Yeah. Yeah. And that's in like a week.
yeah. So if you look at the roster, it's everything else is kind of to be expected. The Leody Tavares is,
Yes.
I guess you just need a backup outfielder. I'm curious to see if that
He's on there the same reason Mountcastle is.
Yeah,
I guess someone's got to sit here.
Yeah, but he's not. At least Ryan Mountcastle's average. To Tavares, I'm curious if he would have been on the team if Heston Kjerstad did not get hurt.
I do not think so. Because
I guess we'll never
Kjerstad
know.
started out really strong. I know he cooled off some,
Yeah,
but his spring was looking good.
and Tavares does play center, and we don't know if any of the other guys can really play center outside Cowser. So I guess that makes sense.
I mentioned that game I saw with the at the Tigers in Lakeland. Kjerstad was playing left field in that game, like right in front of me. Kjerstad has put on some weight, like muscle weight.
Good
Not
weight,
like-
okay.
Not Chris Tillman weight,
Yeah,
but some
it
good
was
muscle
1
weight.
year. Give Tilly a break. Jeez,
I just
1 year he ate a couple extra burgers. People
whenever I
never
think
let him
of-
forget it. In an
whenever-
unflattering photo at spring training, people never let him forget it.
Because it's spring training.
He's not
Everyone's
Matt
reporting.
Albers out there.
And he is there overweight with a beard fishing. Like, I mean, that's the picture I have in my head of Chris
Yeah.
Tillman. So he's the example.
And I feel like that's when, for me, that's one of the moments when Twitter and spring training picks became a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was like right when it started. Poor
Yeah.
Chris Tillman.
And then people learned. Like he didn't know.
Yes.
Now players have learned. They have to come in looking good for the Twitter picks.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree. You think they use him as an example for other baseball players?
Maybe every year they have a conversation going into the offseason. Hey
Like
guys.
the MLBPA just sends out some pictures being like, just remember, there's cameras at spring training.
Yeah.
So
Hey, you want to get in the bold predictions, or there's one other point?
no, do you have anything else about the roster?
No.
No, I think we're okay. What else did you want to talk about before we get to bold predictions?
Well, I don't want to dip into ugly rumors, so I'm not going to even go with the whole City Connect stuff. I don't want to go there. We don't have verification, do we? That's actually the uniform.
That's the uniforms. It
okay.
is.
I'm not the zany one, Bert Rhodey. I don't really have any thoughts on
Here's
uniform.
what I'll tell you
Josh,
about the City Connects.
Yeah, you want to tell me something?
I did make a TikTok breaking it down for people that didn't understand the symbolism and stuff in it. Matt, you need a haircut. That was crazy.
Hold on, that's better. It was
Right,
just
there.
the way I lifted up my hat.
Yes, it looked like you
Hair
touched one of
just went
those.
straight up,
It
yeah.
looked like you touched one of those balls at the science center.
Bang.
But I lost my train of thought. What were we talking
No,
about?
you did a TikTok about
did
the
a
City
TikTok
Connect,
about the
the
uniforms.
symbolism. I'll have to go
All
check
right,
that out.
here's the deal. I like the City Connects. Here's the argument against the City Connects. They're not City Connects. They're Camden Yards uniforms. There's nothing about the city. There's lots of symbolism about the stadium, which I don't mind. I like all the symbolism about the stadium.
We like our stadium. We like our stadium probably more than any other fan base. Maybe Fenway likes their
also
stadium.
the shiniest part of our city. So I get that.
Okay.
But I don't understand. Well, I understand. I just think it's cheesy how on the sleeve it says from the stoop to the yard. So I get that it's saying like
it says
Baltimore
on the sleeve
is,
from the stoop to the yard.
Yes.
It doesn't say yards. It should say yards.
Does it say yards? Let me see. Inside the little home run marker, it says from the stoop. And I get that they're referencing like the row homes.
Right.
It just sounds silly. And it does say from the stoop to the yard. And you're
Okay.
right. It should say Oriole. It should say Yards because it's Oriole Park at Camden Yards.
That's always been my argument. Going back to Night at the Yards, I was mad that you guys always called it Night at the Yard.
No,
This discussion was way
you're right.
back.
It should always be Yards, and I'm now Team Yards.
All right, good. It's about time.
But
10
other
years
than
later,
that,
you come on board.
Other than that, I think it's what the first City Connect should have been.
All right. Next question for Josh. The stadium upgrades. You seen all the pics? Or how do we feel about the new sound? We haven't heard the new sound system, but the
more FOMO. More FOMO. More I want to see it in person.
That board looks nice. That big old board.
That board looks so nice. And I see people and they're like, well, it's only the 7th largest in baseball or something. Or
I think the Braves are the largest.
And it's like, I don't care. It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful against the warehouse. If you went any larger, you would have disrupted the skyline. You went larger without disrupting any skyline in that.
Is there a way we can just move it a little bit and make it bigger to block the Hilton?
Yeah, just go to the left. Go to the left more to block the Hilton. I would be fine with that. I think the bar underneath looks really cool. I do not understand why Pure Wager bar text is off-centered. I wish they would just center that sign. That's a little annoying to me when I see pictures of it. I think in motion, maybe it'll be all right, but pictures, it looks bad. I do not care whatsoever that we got rid of the grounds crew cage.
Oh, we did. I didn't even realize that. Okay. That's news to me. I'm hearing that for the first time.
Oh,
I'm hearing that for the first time. I need to process this for a second.
All right.
Where is the grounds crew going?
I don't know.
Okay. They don't have a home at this point.
But they don't. They have no home. Maybe they can load them up in the bird bath. I do like. But here's what I do like.
What's in that
it's
spot?
the same.
What's in? How come it's not there anymore?
It's just normal padding now.
Oh.
It's just a normal wall, which I like because it means the ball is not going to come weird off of a fence.
Oh, but it was kind of fun to see the crew back there. I would even like it to be opening up to fans to sit back there.
I would have if you did a fan thing, then yes, that would care more to me. I didn't care about the grounds crew, I guess is my point.
I think you don't. All right. We've had some friends of the show who've been grounds crew workers.
I do. I don't care where they sit is what I'm saying. Now,
it just seems like you're not pro grounds crew, and that's sad to hear.
Now, I've had enough of the bird bath. I know it'll never go away. I know
Josh. Oh, hold on. Can we talk about?
Yes.
I'll let you finish your point. I'm sorry.
What you want to make fun of me because we were pro bird bath with what's his name when he was telling us the idea before the Orioles launched it?
No, I wasn't even going to talk about the bird bath at all. I was talking about something else.
All right. Did you see the giant shoe over in that little kid's porch area?
No.
All right, you know that spot.
I'm glad the kids' porch is still there. Yeah.
I don't know if it's still for kids, but they now have a giant Under Armour shoe out there, and I love it.
All right.
I know it's an ad.
Can you play in the shoe?
It looks like the shoe is open so home runs can land inside there. Like a hit it here type thing.
Yeah. If you hit
I don't know, but I like it. I think it's silly, and I like it out there, and I do like. I like when it's local sponsors and local businesses doing stuff like that. So I like that.
I love Under Armour.
The Truist Club, the rich person area, face value $375 a seat. It looks cool. It looks good. I don't have that money. If it helps bring businesses back to Baltimore, as the Nats suck, and give a player a better experience for those rich people, I am all for that. I think it looks good.
Yeah, I don't like Truist on it, but
I don't
because that's the Brave Stadium. It gets me.
Well, here's what
you should stick with one stadium. You shouldn't sponsor different stadiums.
Well, is it Mercedes-Benz that has multiple stadiums as NFL stadiums? I think Mercedes-Benz has two stadiums.
There's one in Atlanta. I don't know. Maybe there's another one.
Yeah, New Orleans.
Oh yeah,
right? Aren't they Mercedes-Benz also?
I guess so.
That confuses me. Also, I saw that any World Cup venue that's holding the World Cup has to take down all their sponsorship signs, including names on the roof of the domes.
Oh, really?
Which I would just say, no, thank you. I'm okay.
You just put a blanket over top of it.
A big tarp.
Yeah.
All right. But was there any other, the sound system I'll have to hear, but it's got to be better than what there was.
Well, you can only go up.
Oh, did you see they widened the aisles? Like behind on the lower level where all that handicap seating was? They moved
that does get cramped. Yeah.
Yeah. So they moved the handicap seats and made it wider. So I like that.
Okay. You know what they're gonna do next then? They did this. Where did I see this? Where they had a yellow little box blocked off, and you can buy a ticket for standing room only and stand in the yellow blocks.
Oh, okay.
That's what we're gonna do next. Just by the
Maybe
way,
so.
for
Well,
playoff games and stuff.
maybe. But we've got some extra standing room back with the bar underneath the.
Oh, that was in Boston. When we went to Boston, we saw that. Anyway,
all right. And I know people are upset about they're putting a bar in at the flag court.
he knows people are upset.
They are.
Who are these people upset about the grounds? Who are upset about the bar?
I've spent a lot of time on Orioles Twitter and Orioles Facebook groups because I am regretting not being there tomorrow.
Okay.
So people are upset because they're building a bar in the back of the flag court that will be able to serve both the flag court and Utah Street. So it takes part of that entrance away.
I mean, there was already a bar on wheels back there already.
Right. So now it's like a permanent structure that's going to take some of that gated area. I don't care. Yes, it's annoying that it's not finished yet, but it'll be fine once it's done.
Will it impact the ball hawk and his routes he takes to get the home run balls?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope. Whatever we can do. But anyway, I like everything they've done. I think has been good. I like it all. I just want to see it in person.
All right, here's my comment that I was holding back on. Did you watch? We watched the WBC. You're still distraught. One of the reasons we didn't record, Josh was so distraught the USA lost. He didn't record for a while. He just had to deal with the USA losing. But did you see how the Italians celebrated a home run?
Yeah, the espresso.
Yes, that made me laugh so much, and it made me think of the Orioles. Josh, we still can't. We got to move on from the. Are we still going back to the hose celebrations here?
Yes.
Homer hose. Is it a time for an upgraded home run celebration this year in 2026? New year, new us.
I think
after last year.
I mean, there's 5 guys on the opening day roster from last year.
6
guys. Sorry, should be 5.
You keep on leaving off Adley Rutschman, which is a shot at Adley. I don't appreciate that.
Ryan Mountcastle. I would love to see something new. I know I had a lot of fun making the Homer hoses and mailing them to people. That was a lot of fun when it first started.
Yeah.
I'm ready for we haven't even talked on here, but I love the leadership that Chris Bassett and Pete Alonso is bringing.
We've talked a little bit about Pete Alonso, and the same thing I think can be said about Chris Bassett.
Did you hear Ben McDonald's story about those two?
I did.
About making them run it back because they did
run back the drill again.
Because
about Bassett giving an inspired speech about wanting to make it back to the World Series. Yeah,
and Alonso stepping up. Love all that.
Yeah.
So it's time to let some of those leaders be a part of this. Whatever this team is going to be, and make it special. And it's time to move on. It's time to get something else as far as the home run celebration.
But counterpoint,
we're going to have a lot of celebrations, or a lot of home runs. So we need something cool.
Hopefully more than last year. Leading home run getter 17. Can we pass 17 home runs for a leading home run hitter?
We will get to bold predictions, and I will answer that.
Oh my, Josh, you think Pete Alonso will have 17 by the end of April? No, but keeping the old thing, it might be like, here, this is the young core mixing with the old. This is a way to initiate the old guys on the team with the home runs. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. You want to get to some bold predictions?
Who was the pitcher that built all that? Where did the home?
Corbin.
Corbin?
No, Irvin.
No. Yeah, it was Cole Irvin.
All
this started with. He is now, I think, retired out of baseball. It's been 5 years at least of the Homer hose. It's time to move on.
Okay, for the record, I don't know if he made the roster yet, but I'm just Googled his name, and he played spring training with the Dodgers. Okay.
Hey, was he with them last year? Did he get a World Series ring?
No, he was with the Twins after us.
All right, because I was going to say I would have bet money on Cole Irvin's not getting a World Series ring.
Well, I don't know. I don't know where he played actually, because he was not in 2024. He played with the Twins, and I have no stats for him for 2025. Oh, he played in the KBO.
Okay, good for him.
Yeah. All right.
Any other
bold predictions
before bold predictions?
No. We're 40. We kept the people waiting long enough. Let's get to the bold predictions.
Want to talk about the new food?
No, I don't want to talk about the new food.
No, me either. Not until we see it in person.
Or taste it in person.
Time now for bold predictions.
All right. I got 6. How many you got, Josh?
I got 7.
All right, then you go first. You'll go first and you'll end it.
All right.
And
do
if
we-
you pick
how-
one
do we
up that
normally-
we go back and
how do we
forth.
normally do this? Do we normally? I know we go back and forth on our predictions.
I
but
give
what
a bold
about our-
prediction. You give a bold prediction.
I get that. We've done that for 15 years.
Yeah.
But what I'm asking
You're
you
asking questions
is,
now. I've just told you
do
how we
we
do it.
make? But we also predict the stand-ins and World Series winners. Do we do that
Okay.
before bold predictions? I think we do that before bold predictions because if I tell you how I think the Orioles are going to do, that might affect what's coming from my bold prediction.
I know how you're going to think the Orioles are going to do. I can already tell you. I bet I can predict your record better than you can predict your own record.
Oh, really? Then let's start with records.
All right.
Who
You
takes
think
first place in the AL East?
I'll tell you what you put down.
All right, fine.
And you tell me what I put down. You put down Orioles 98 wins, win the AL East. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong. I put the Orioles at 97 wins and win in the AL East.
Yeah. I was pretty darn close.
And you got scared and you put the Yankees at 100 wins.
You know, I'm drinking the orange Kool-Aid. I did yesterday. I did that. Oh no, I thought we were going to do this thing on Monday. So Sunday I sat down.
I had an issue.
Yeah, Sunday I sat down and did this, and I had the Yankees at 97 wins, win the AL East. And then today before the show, I changed it. I deleted it, and I put Yankees at second with 94 wins.
All right, so you've got the Orioles at first at 97?
At 95.
95. All right, you're making it tight. I've got the Yankees in second as well. I've got the Red Sox in third.
Oh,
do we match?
No, I got the Blue Jays in third.
All right. I have the Blue Jays in last place.
Oh
I
my!
think they're gonna bust. I don't like the Blue Jays.
Oh my!
I think the Red Sox made some good additions this offseason. I think the Red Sox look good. I think everyone is talking about the Rays didn't upgrade, but the Rays are those sneaky teams that always find a way. So I have the Rays in fourth.
All right. Yeah, I think it's gonna be super tight. I got Yankees with 94 wins, us with 95, Blue Jays 93 wins, Boston 88, Rays 81. So
all right. So we got a little mix up, but we both agree Orioles, Yankees on top. It's really going to come down to those head-to-head games.
Yeah, I mean,
first and second.
Yeah, it's just a matter will the Orioles be the first wild card in or run away with the AL East. Either way, they're smashing their way into the playoffs. No doubt about it. Lock it in.
Are you locking it in?
Yeah, lock it in.
What's his name? Pressing all the buttons. Bye.
Yeah, you got to buy the Orioles. Bye. Okay.
All right. All right.
Sell the Yankees. Sell the Blue Jays.
Are you so bought in as I am that I have the Orioles over the Dodgers in the World Series? And I wrote down 6 games because I am all in on this team.
I didn't go as far as I didn't go so far as predictions. I didn't go that far with it.
You didn't? Oh, really? You didn't pick a World Series winner?
I didn't pick a World Series winner. Yeah, of course I had the Orioles. I mean, this is a freaking Orioles podcast. I'm an Orioles fan. So the Orioles are winning the World Series. I'm going to say that they're going to defeat. Oh man, outside the Dodgers, I don't want to pick the Dodgers because I just don't like them. But who else has a chance?
Who else is going to be it? It's the Dodgers.
Yeah, I'll say against the Phillies. All right, it'd be a fun Baltimore Philly World Series.
Yeah, right.
Well, the Phillies are gonna be good.
Yeah. All right. Now it is time.
Time now for bold predictions.
All right, I got 7, so I go first.
That's how it works. Then you give yours, then I give mine. And if you give one in a topic that's related to one of mine, I'll share mine. Are these Are these all player on the field baseball related? Because I got one that's not on the field player baseball related.
All mine are on the field baseball related. Yes.
Okay, I got a wild card in there.
What do you have? Kid Holiday getting married? No, he already is married. What are you doing after there?
He's actually divorced.
You got a divorce pool. All right. I'm going to go weak on this one. This is my softest bold prediction because we will know if it's right or wrong tomorrow. where my prediction is Mr. Tyler O'Neill
Oh,
does not get his 7th opening day home run. However, Gunnar Henderson and Pete Alonso both go long tomorrow.
okay. So bold prediction that O'Neill won't hit an opening day home run.
Exactly.
That is bold. You got a good start.
I got a question about Tyler O'Neill. He's not your best right fielder defensively, right?
No. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But are you forced to let him play opening day because of the track record? Because of this whole 6 in a row?
Yeah, you have no choice, right? He has to play opening day.
Right. Like, I'd rather see Beavers out there. But yeah, you got to let him play.
Yeah, you have to. I don't care what you got to do. If you have to put him at DH or put Ward at DH, whatever you got to do, he needs to play an opening day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he's on the bench, do you give him one at bat at the end of the game?
Yeah. I don't know how you sit him with that record. But
it's such a weird record, and I think it's over, but it's weird. All right.
Yeah.
Give me your first bold prediction?
All right, here's the one I feel really good about. Josh, I am blown away, and I think people are not. I mean, the spring training stats alone should show you. I'm not a big spring training stats guy, but people need to wake up. This Orioles starting pitching staff is completely legit, right? We already know about Trevor Rogers. I think he's legit. Not everyone believes. I'm a believer. Kyle Bradish is a number one. So there we got 2 number ones to start a rotation. And then we got Zach Eflin, who the way Michael Elias was talking about Zach Eflin, it's like he's going to be better than ever now that his back is fixed or whatever. So you got Zach Eflin, who's a top rotation starter because he's back and better than ever. Then you got Shane Baz, who might have better stuff than all of them. And then you got the proven veteran Chris Bassett. I think this, Josh, if you look, people think the starting pitching is a weakness of this team. I'm telling you right now, this is the strength of our team is our starting pitching.
I agree. Where are you going with this?
Bold prediction, when we look at the end of the stats and you go and you sort in ESPN for starter ERA, keep it old school ERA, we're going to be Orioles rotation top 5 starter ERA in baseball.
Matt, we've got a match. Because
we got our first match.
We got our first match because I wrote down the Orioles rotation is the best in the American League.
Okay. I said top 5, couching a little bit, but I'll take best in the American League.
And I'll tell you here, you know what? I'll share another bold prediction because I made 2 about our starting rotation, and I'll jump in with mine. Trevor Rogers, Kyle Bradish, and Shane Baz will all be sub 3 ERA this year.
Oh, my. Yeah, that will lead the American League.
That's how we're going to be the best in the American League.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it with Bradish and Rogers. I think that's attainable. Baz, we'll see.
Baz intrigues me so much because I watch him and I think he has, like you said, better stuff than all the other players.
Yeah,
and if it can come together, it's going to be lights out. And I really think Rogers is going to build on what he did last year.
Yeah. So we're both high on the Kool-Aid and high on these starters.
Yes.
So
well, come on.
That.
Let's be honest. That's what bold predictions are.
Yep. So is it my turn again?
Yeah. Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah. If you thought we were high on the team, you just wait. I still got some more bold predictions to get through.
My bold predictions are ridiculous this year.
All right, here we go. So I'll stick with the high one, the optimism one. Gunnar Henderson, I think last year was a really good year for anybody and a down year for Gunnar Henderson. I think it's going to bounce back in a big way and show he's the best shortstop in baseball, in the American League, certainly. Sorry, Bobby Witt. And I'm going to say he finishes in top 2 in MLB voting this year.
Matt, we got another match.
Another match. But you said MVP probably, and I said top 2.
Yeah, you keep counting yourself. I wrote down Gunnar Henderson MVP.
I like a wiggle room.
I think Gunnar Henderson not being used right in the World Baseball Classic as the best batting average, as the guy with the most home runs, was not used properly there, and I think that is going to fire him up going into this season.
I like that. His anger at being used in WBC is going to fuel his season. I like that. That's a weird angle. I like it.
I think if it's not anger, just the playing competitive ball like that just a couple weeks ago drives him into the season.
No, there might be something to it, Josh, as I laugh at you. Because what they were saying is Bobby Witt Jr. is better than you.
Yeah.
You know? And like he's a better shortstop than you.
I
wouldn't appreciate that either.
What's his name at second base?
Yeah. Well, third.
Was it Altuve?
Bregman at third.
Oh, yeah, Bregman. It was Bregman, I'm thinking. Yeah, Bregman should not have been in that game. And Gunnar needs to use that anger to say, I'm going to prove you all wrong. And I am the MVP.
All right. You want to go next? Because I feel like I keep on taking yours. You want to say it first?
All right. Well,
I think the next one, let's see. I have one you'll probably have. And then the other ones I think are mine.
All right. Did you make All-Star game predictions?
Oh, no. I know you like to do how many All-Stars.
I do like to bet All-Stars.
I don't know why you like that. But every time you like to do how many All-Stars.
Because it's silly because it's award-driven stuff. Yeah, but it's a fun, easy prediction. So I wrote down 4 All-Stars. I wrote down Gunnar, Rogers, Alonso, and Adley. Because I do think Adley is going to bounce back this year.
No Bradish?
I did not put in Bradish. Because I think Bradish will be good, but not. I just the All-Star game's also random.
All right.
All right, give me one.
Yeah, I was just thinking how remarkable it is that I know we've had a couple injuries with Westberg and Holiday, but
yes,
our starters have stayed healthy, right? I feel like that doesn't happen very often in the spring. All our starters really stayed healthy.
Starting pitchers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Our starting pitchers. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's a cool thing. Not the bullpen, but the starting pitchers.
Yeah. The bullpen. Do we have people out there?
All right. I think this is a bold prediction. I think this is. You might disagree because I think you're poo-pooing some of my predictions.
All right.
I have 2 parts of this. They're both about Samuel Basallo.
Okay, I've got one for him too.
I know you do.
We can match.
So unanimous, not just wins the Rookie of the Year, unanimous. Everyone votes for him as Rookie of the Year, and you Vegas junkies, you can get plus 1,100 odds on him. So put your vote, put your money down.
I might
for
do that.
Samuel Basallo. Yeah,
because I do have him as Rookie of the Year as well.
Okay. I also have a second little nugget. This is not a bold prediction. This is tied to the unanimous Rookie of the Year. I think he will tie, not break it, but tie the record for most home runs by a rookie for the Orioles.
All right.
At 33 home runs.
Okay.
And
who originally set that? Was that a Cal rookie?
It used to be Cal, and then someone came after him, and I purposely left his name out because I want you to guess it. Came out to Cal Ripken, and we've already talked about him a bunch on the podcast so far, who broke the record, has the most home runs for a rookie for the Orioles.
Oh, really? We've already spoken about him?
Many times.
Oh, really? Who?
Yeah, you need to remember how good this guy was. No, you need to remember how good this guy was because you poo-pooed him all episode. You need to be reminded.
Dean Kramer doesn't swing.
No, but there's another guy who used to.
What's his role? Did Ryan Mountcastle
yes, Ryan Mountcastle at 33 home runs holds the record for most home runs by an Oriole rookie.
And I believe that's when Michael Elias said, "That kid got 33. We got to move that wall.
Yeah, move the wall.
Let's ruin his career."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Samuel Basallo will tie it. All right.
I've got one prediction left.
What? I still got 3.
I know. Go because I keep matching you.
Okay.
So go ahead. Let's continue with yours.
Okay. I'll save my. Oh no, I'll do my non-player one now.
Okay. I'm excited for this one.
All right. This is a couple parts. So the Orioles will win more games than last year.
Okay.
That's not a bold prediction yet.
That's
people will love all the improvements in the stadium.
Oh, I know where you're going.
But
I'm with you.
Overall attendance will be way down.
Oh, see, I don't think it'll be way down.
Oh,
but it'll still not be good enough, and people will complain.
You don't think attendance will go down this year compared to last year,
No, why would it go
based on the
down?
new ticket prices?
Ooh, that's an
I think it
interesting.
will. I think it will.
That's interesting with less season ticket holders.
Less season ticket holders, all that nonsense that
They
happened.
definitely irritated people with how they handled tickets. That's a good one.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Here's the problem. It's not going to go down.
Oh, it'll go down.
Because no, it's not, because there's going to be exciting baseball in September, so those won't be empty. At least weekends will be busy.
All right. Well, maybe we recap bold predictions in August,
and they will end up counting postseason attendance and all into that total attendance average to skew things their way.
Oh yeah, and they're going to the World Series too, right?
Right. So they're not.
That's going to throw it off.
They're not gonna share them losing attendance. But I think they did irritate a lot of people. They definitely have less season ticket holders this year than they did last year. So I can see where you're going with that route. I will say that people will complain about it being a Tuesday in April and people not there.
Well, because school's still in session. There's a lot of traffic. There's violence in the city.
Exactly.
I don't like the governor. Whatever.
Where the truth is, all baseball is hard to get people to come out on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. Well, doesn't matter what you are.
I think
tough nights.
Well, I think for all sports, where I think that's for all sports.
I think so. I know people like to point to, well, look at the attendance at NFL games. They play on Sundays. Very easy to schedule your day around them.
Yeah, I can still get a pretty cheap ticket to the Falcons-Panthers game. I can.
Yeah, you can. I know.
Yeah.
And the food in that stadium's pretty cheap.
Why would you say that? What does that mean?
The Falcons food is cheap. They're known for cheap food and cheap beer.
Are they? I didn't know that.
Yes. Yeah.
I haven't gone to a Falcons game. I should go to a Falcons game now. The Hawks don't do cheap food and cheap beer.
No, I believe the Falcons have like the lowest food price in
okay. NFL. I don't know why you said that. Like everyone knows the Falcons have cheap food and cheap beer. Is that a common knowledge thing? You said that?
I don't know.
All right, we're getting off track. All right, and we're approaching an hour. All right, my next bold prediction. I have two more. Yeah, I'm curious to get your take on this one because this is your boy. The next two are your boys, Josh. So I want to get your impression of it.
All right.
I think this guy leads the team in saves, and it's not Ryan Helsley. It's Tyler Wells leads the Orioles in saves by the end of the year.
I like that prediction because I've been telling you all offseason, Wells doesn't fit into this rotation. They like him as a late inning guy. I love the idea of bumping him as a closer because he's got that power. So I can get behind this one. We'll see if it happens.
Yeah. You want to share yours or I should share my last one?
All right. Last year, you said our leading home run hitter hit 17 home runs, right?
Yeah, we had a couple guys with 17. Yeah.
I think this year, over 20 home runs
will be reached. I feel like we do this one every year and it never works out, but this is going to be the year.
And here's where I struggled. I went with 7 players. Seven players.
So
this is going to be.
We didn't have one last year. This year we're going to have. Okay.
This is going to be the top offense in baseball. Because tell me these guys will not hit 20 home runs each. Gunnar Henderson.
I think you will.
Adley Rutschman.
I don't think he will.
All right. Jackson Holliday.
As long as he stays healthy, yeah, I think he will.
Samuel Basello.
I mean, I say he's going to tie with 33, so yeah, I think he will.
Pete Alonso.
Oh, yeah. You can mark in the book. Guaranteed 20 home runs. He'll double that.
Colton Cowser.
I don't know about that one. That's a big question mark.
Kobe Mayo.
That's another. That would be fun if he can play enough. I think he can get there. I mean, he had 11 last year and played only half the season. It was terrible for half of that half.
Yes. Now that is my 7 people. I was very tempted to add Kjerstad, to add Westberg.
You said Kjerstad? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Kjerstad.
Okay. No, it's Kjerstad. The question is Kjerstad going to play in 20 games? Not is he going to hit 20 home runs?
Well, if he plays in 20 games, he'll hit 20 home runs.
Yeah.
No.
Were you tempted for Ryan Mountcastle?
No, I don't know. But Beavers and Ward were tempting as well.
Did
So
you
I
have
think
Westberg on that list?
I do have Westberg on that list. I
Okay,
don't know when
Westberg's
he'll
not
come
getting
back.
20. Yeah, he's not
It depends
getting
when
20.
he comes back.
Yeah.
But I think that's the difference that adding Pete Alonso to this lineup is going to help with protection. Whoever's in between Gunnar Henderson and Pete Alonso is going to get some great at-bats. And I think that's going to be Adley.
Because you're assuming Gunner's leadoff?
No, I think Gunner's second. I think Adley's third, Alonso's fourth.
Okay. We don't have time to argue about lineup construction right now.
Yeah,
I'm not going to go there.
You like Gunner at first. The problem is I like Holiday as leadoff, but he won't be there opening day.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's a guy. My last bold prediction.
All right.
Speaking of leadoff, I think this guy's not. He didn't make the opening day roster, so I have a guy here who's now on the opening day roster. Okay.
No, Dean Kramer cannot be a bold prediction.
We're all going to forget about him. Oh, I forgot about this guy.
Okay. Ramos?
And then come July, he's going to make the team in July and be and make his debut with the Orioles in July and be our secret weapon to help us get into the playoffs. He's going to get here in July, Josh, and he's going to lead the team in steals after getting here in July. Okay.
Oh, no way. You're saying Bradfield's going to be here in July?
Yeah, and he's going to lead the team in steals, Enrique Bradfield Jr., and make the playoff roster and be our secret pinch running weapon.
Now, here is where I will give you a little validity. We don't have a Mateo replacement. He could be the Mateo replacement.
Yeah.
We have extra infielders on our bench, like with Blaze Alexander and Jeremiah Jackson.
Well, just look at Tavares.
Mountcastle.
Leody Tavares. What's he doing on this roster? He's a little placeholder for my boy Enrique.
Right. He could be. If Enrique gets hot in AAA, he could come up for Tavares.
He doesn't need to get hot. He can hit 100.
But I also think we have too many infielders. We have too many infielders on the team right now. So there's room there. We're because of injuries, we've got more depth there than normal. Tyler O'Neill is going to get hurt in 3 weeks. There's a slot there. There's plenty of opportunities to bring him up. So I can see that. I could see that if he can play well at AAA. Hitting has always been his problem, but you want him up here just as a runner. You just want speed.
As long as he can play defense, which he can, and run, which he can, I don't care what he hits. He's just gonna come in the 9th and 8th anyway. He's gonna be our Andy Chavez, our defensive replacement. We'll make a little song about him.
I
Remember
hope
that Andy
we get
Chavez
an Enrique
song?
Bradfield Jr. song.
Yeah, about being a defensive replacement.
How long has he been in our system? 2 years now, right?
Yeah, I want to say, was it 3 years ago he was drafted? How would I would guess.
You know who I was just noticing is not on our is not in our roster, but I expected him to be, was Trey Gibson. Why do you think Trey Gibson is not in our bullpen? Did I miss something?
You didn't. Yeah, you miss a lot of things. It's hard to catch you up in one episode. He's a starter. That's why. Josh,
but we don't have room in our rotation.
Right. Our rotation at Norfolk for the first time in like forever feels pretty legit. Look who's there. Dean Kramer, Cade Povich.
Right.
You mentioned Trey Gibson.
Yes.
Brandon Young, who had a cup of coffee last year.
Yes.
Chase McDermott, depending on how they use them. We have good depth there at starting pitching.
Yes, we do. But our bullpen sucks. Why aren't some of these guys up in our pen?
Well, we're trying out this bullpen thing. We'll see. I can't really predict it because I don't know who these guys are. But we'll see how this works with the bullpen guys. I think plan B would be, to maybe convert some of the starters. But I think they're going to try to make this bullpen work as is. We'll see as it plays out. I think the hope is these starters will be so good that maybe the bullpen can be used a little bit less. Because, outside of Wells, maybe I'm shaky on Cano now too. And Helsley, you don't have a lot of confidence in the other guys. But we'll see.
No, what I have confidence in is our starters going 6 innings. And then hopefully the pen can hold it together.
Then with Cano and Wells and Helsley, you can patch it together, yeah.
And I have confidence to get 5-6 runs on the board so that the bullpen can have a little help there too.
Yeah, I mean, you like Dietrich Enns a lot.
I do like Enns.
Anthony Nunez guy seems to be really intriguing and has good stuff. We'll see what happens here with the bullpen.
We'll see. And that's you know what? When you look at our team, if the part I'm worried about is the bullpen, I feel a little okay with that.
Yeah, no team has ever lost before because of a bad bullpen.
No. Was it? Oh, do you remember like 15 years ago where we lost like 3 games in a row to start the season because the closer blew it?
Yeah, Kevin Gregg, and he got booed on opening day.
Yes, he got booed on the home opener because opening day we started on the road. He blew all our games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bullpen doesn't really matter.
Possible.
Yeah. All right, I need to go to bed.
Yeah. I am glad
we got a big day tomorrow.
Yes, we do. And let's jump back on let's try to get back to our Monday schedule. See what we can do. I know it's difficult with Little League and all, but maybe we can make it work.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
Baseball season's here.
Yeah.
We gotta keep talking about our World Series Orioles.
Yeah, I know. We could go 2 hours tonight. So we got more to talk about, man. We'll actually have games to talk about.
Yep.
Opening day, let's go. Josh, final opening day Orioles prediction, score for tomorrow. I already know Gunnar and Alonso are going to hit some home runs.
Oh, okay. I am going to go, you know what? I'm going to stay on top. Let's go 0-8.
Yeah, okay. I'm going 10-1. So let's get these things started.
You screwed
right.
it up. You have to give the visitor score first.
Why? Who says that? No, this is the Orioles podcast. You always lead with your team. We're the Orioles podcast, so we always lead with Orioles.
You know what?
We're Oriole fans. Orioles 10. I don't say, yeah.
No.
1 to 10 Orioles? No,
because it's all because they bat in the top of the inning.
I understand how baseball works, visitor and home team. I understand how that works.
That's why. But hey, Matt, you could get a job with the Orioles because I saw on the new Jumbotron, they're putting the Orioles on the left-hand side lineup and the visitors on the right-hand side, and it's wrong.
Why are they doing that then?
I don't know. That's how they did it at the little preview game they did against the Nats.
Maybe you should tell them. Maybe no one told them. They don't know.
I'm sure people told them. Okay.
No one told that manager for WBC that he has to beat Italy. You just don't know. People don't. A lot of knuckleheads out there, Josh. You just don't know.
What we know is he will not be the coach next time.
No, he's done. He should have. That doesn't make any sense to me. He should have never been. He's never even managed a team before. You have the collection of the greatest players in baseball, and you have a manager who's never even managed before. It doesn't make sense.
I know.
Where's Buck Showalter? Was Buck Showalter busy?
Right. It's because he was a host on the MLB Network. That would be like getting an all-star of like Orioles Hall of Famers and asking one of us to coach him.
Yeah. Hey, what are you doing?
It's ridiculous.
I mean, I'll accept the offer, but I'll probably do a terrible job.
Yeah. Yes. And I will go on TV and say, we don't need to win tonight. It's okay. We'll put the B squad out there.
My guys were out there partying hard last night. We're in no condition to play. Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Let's wrap this up.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening.
Enjoy opening day.
Yeah, we hope you enjoyed this podcast. Go ahead and leave us a review. Follow us all season long. Follow on all your social media platforms. You can follow me at Section 336. You can follow Josh
at Josh Soroka.
All right, boys and girls. Thanks for listening. And as always, go O's.